turn that. Yeah, thank you. All right, so let's see here. Clutch in. Is it a neutral?
You'll probably have to turn it off and then back on.
Oh, okay. Oh, that works. All right, so that's the neutral. Let me just get the seat lined up so that.
Yeah.
Right, so that's
Yeah, when I did the launch control, I got this bang, 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 bang. You know.
Yeah.
I'm like, I didn't want to do launch control, and my best time that day was a 13.595.
Oh, okay, that's not bad.
And I did that without launch control. I didn't realize till later, but the traction control was on too.
Right. All right, so if you don't mind, I'll put the window up because the buffeting gets really bad.
Do your thing. It's in sport mode right now.
Okay.
So I don't know if you want to change it, but there are
4 drive modes. There's the track, which is track use only. Drift, which I probably won't be touching.
Yeah.
And normal. Actually, you know what? I'll go into normal, start out in normal, and then we'll see what the change does.
Okay.
All right, so
I don't know if you want to drive around a little bit and get a feel for the clutch.
Yeah, is it difficult or? Parking brake is on. That would be a good thing to turn off. Done that before, and that's not fun. Oh, that's not bad at all. Worst clutch I've ever used belongs to a 2016 WRX. It has the compound bow. That's very touchy.
What, the brakes?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think they're I believe they're 4-piston front, 2-piston rear.
Oh, okay. So that would explain it. Hellcat, the Challenger Hellcat. That's very touchy as well.
I think that's either 4 and 4 or 6 and 4, right?
And it has a huge brakes on it. But yet again, I drive that Kia, so everything is just wicked loose in that. Well, I like it already. That's good. Avoid the puddles for you.
Yeah, I didn't get a chance to check out your channel.
You can check out this one.
Yeah, I will when I get home tonight.
So this says 350 horsepower, 350 pound-feet of torque. Basically the same engine that's in the EcoBoost Mustangs, just changed a little bit. You know, mind if I feel the power a little bit here?
Go for it.
That's quick. That is quick. Nice little pop from the exhaust too.
Yeah. Right now it's all factory too. I haven't done any kind of modifications or anything to it.
So we'll put it into sport now and see what that changes.
Yeah, like I said, if I can drive it, go for it.
Awesome, thank you. Oh, that's awesome. I love this car. That is unbelievable. Shifter feels great. Everything's wicked nice.
Go in a second and floor it.
Oh my God. Yeah, the exhaust sounds great. You can tell it's almost an artificial sounding, you know? I know some of the exhausts will help change that. I think Mount Tune has an exhaust for it.
Yeah, I was looking into Mount Tune because actually the actual Ford Performance site deals with Mount Tune.
Oh, okay.
So
And
the first thing I planned on doing was getting the roll restrictor to help with the wheel hop.
Yep.
And Mount Tune makes the one that is sold through the Ford Performance website.
Oh, cool.
So I don't know if they have a deal with each other or what, but you know, I mean, I figure if I buy it off of the Ford Performance side, it should keep my warranty intact and all that. So.
Right, and I think that's what's so cool about the Mount-Tune, is it keeps your warranty. Unless you just start going crazy with all the aftermarket mods.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is a car I'm definitely looking at for my next car. This is probably going to be after college and all that. And then after the night I talked with you, I met a guy who has a GT350.
Oh, yeah?
And I'm thinking I'll meet up with him one of these days. And then another friend of mine, he has a Z06 and a Triumph TR6. I'll be reviewing both of those hopefully tomorrow. And then he's looking at the Ferrari 348s.
Wow.
You can tell there's a little bit of turbo lag, not too much though.
Usually what I have a tendency to do is give it a little bit of gas and then let the clutch out. This way the turbo's starting to boost before the engine transmission come together.
Right. And I think your problem at the dragway when you tried the launch control was the fact that it's stickier there. So I'm pretty sure on the road you'll be fine.
Yeah, I haven't, like I said, I haven't tried it on the road, just on the track. So.
Right. But launch control in this holds it right about 5,000 RPM. And then you just take your foot off the clutch, computer does the rest. So far it's a lot easier to drive than I thought. You can tell it's sport oriented. That's something you can really tell. But
yeah, I haven't driven a Subaru or any other ones, but
they're fun cars.
I feel that this one it's smoother.
Yes. Yes it is.
Now, this thing actually has a shift light built into it.
I know, I wanted to check that out.
Did you see it there, the little RS logo?
No, I didn't. I'm focused on...
What'll happen is as you start getting up there, the RS logo will come on yellow, and then as you get closer to your red line, it'll start to flash.
Okay, it definitely takes these turns. So I'll try the shift light here. Alright, no, the curve's coming up. I'm not going to push that.
Oh, you could have made that, actually.
Well, there's a straight after here, so... I guess I can put it into second.
Yeah, I was going to say, I would drop it and go for it then.
Oh my god, this is dangerous.
The interchange from Route 128 onto Route 1.
Yeah.
How it's got that it's almost like a 360-degree turn.
Yep.
I've taken that at 52.
Wow.
Because if you push the down button on your menu there, it'll show your digital speedometer.
Oh, okay.
That's where I do it. Every time I want to see how fast I can go, I'll turn that on.
This is a nice straight road. I really want to try launch control, but I don't know. I know you said you were...
This is all industrial, right?
Right.
Go for it. Let's see what happens.
Alright, so how do you engage it?
Okay. Go into settings.
Where's
the
that?
arrow? The left arrow.
Yep.
Go down to vehicle. Settings right there.
Yep.
Driver assist.
Driver, oh yep, forgot about that.
And then launch control.
Alright, so then that holds that. We're on a hill, but that should be fine. So you just mat the gas. Oh my god. Holy crap.
It still chirped the wheels a little bit.
Yeah.
I don't get it. I mean, I thought that launch control was supposed to stop that. So.
You felt the car move to the side too.
Yeah. Well, you know this has that torque vectoring.
Yep.
And the other day when I was pulling into the shop. It's actually a U-turn to get into the shop, and it felt like the vehicle literally picked the back end up, moved it over, and sat it down straight.
Wow.
When it kicked in, it just felt really weird.
This is intoxicating. That's the one thing. It's great. It's not a bad car. I love it.
I feel it was a sound investment.
Yes, it was.
Yeah, I had to put 2 engines in my last car in the span of a year.
What car?
It was an 03 Hyundai Tiburon.
Oh, okay. Yep.
I mean, it wasn't a bad car. It still runs and everything on it is just fine. It's getting to the point in time where it's starting to be more hassle than it's worth.
Right.
So it's like, you know what, and I've had that car since 03. So I had it 14 years. I have no problem keeping cars, so I figured, you know what, let's go new this time and have a warranty and everything.
Do you mind if I take a slightly longer route? Is that okay with you?
Do your thing.
Let's see if we can get the green light or not. Well, the brakes work good.
Yeah, the brakes are amazing on this thing.
They are the Brembos, as we said before.
And if you take your foot off the gas, or the brake, I'm sorry, the clutch.
Oh, and it has the...
It's got the auto start stop. Most people don't like it, but I do. Like if you're driving around the city, it's bad, but out,
That was weird, sitting at a stoplight with the engine off like that.
I've actually had customers come in and they're like, my engine keeps stalling. Does it start back up? They're like, yeah. What's your problem?
Yeah, basically there's a church a little ways down this road. I'll turn around there and then we'll head back.
Okay. Then if you want, we'll go on the loop again and I'll drive.
Alright, that's fine.
Because I understand why you're not doing it and I appreciate it, but
oh, yeah,
you're really not opening it up. And like I said, we'll go for a drive and all.
Yeah, you can have fun with it. Yeah. Plus, I'm 17. I have a license and I want to keep it that way.
Right.
Oh, actually, let's window down. Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah, I can't wait to get an exhaust on it too. I just like that. But the thing is, this has a little valve in the left tailpipe, like a butterfly valve.
Yep.
And it opens and closes. It's called a tailpipe actuator, and I still haven't found out what it's for. But I think like driving along like this, it's probably closed, and then as soon as you give it gas, it opens up, and that's how you get that.
Right.
Maybe that's where that fake exhaust sound is coming from too.
And they pipe it in through the, well, I know the ST. It's a little flap or resonator that's in the firewall that they pipe in sound that way. You can tell it's mostly induction noise in here.
Yeah, and I know the air filter housing on this has a honeycomb design, so it's actually an open housing.
Oh, okay.
So I think that's where some of it's coming from too.
When we get back to the mall, if you don't mind, we can pop the hood. I'll put that in the video as well. I've just started experimenting with editing. I did it. I went to a Cars and Coffee, and I filmed a bunch of departures from there, and that took me a while to edit, but it was pretty cool.
Editing takes a long time.
Oh yeah.
When I was in high school, I did a television production class, and that was one of the things. And one of the things I came to realize is editing is worse than filming.
Yes, it is.
It's
100%.
So tedious, just get the right frame, the right edit, and everything like that.
Right.
Sometimes, like an edit from one scene to the next scene, if it's not done right, it just...
Yeah, it looks terrible. That's what I don't like about this GoPro. It cuts segments into 11 minutes. So then you're forced to edit it, and then you can barely tell, the way I have it figured out, you can barely tell, but there's a small break right at the 11-minute 57 or 59-second mark.
And does it start right over?
Yep, starts right over. It basically...
So you actually lose, at 11:59, you lose like about a second or so?
It's not even a second. It's like a small little... It's barely noticeable.
Like a hiccup.
Yes, very much so. This is the church, I believe. Well, that's an hour behind.
Yeah, it is. Well, for whatever reason, as soon as I got off the 93 onto Willow Street,
yeah,
my navigation had a fault. So I thought, okay, I'll just turn the car off and let it reset. But it didn't work, so I had to do a master reset of the sync system, and it fixed it. But the global clock doesn't account for daylight savings.
Oh. Well, I guess this is a good place to try the turning circle, which I've only heard good things about.
Yeah.
Let's see here. All-wheel drive focus. Yep, that is not the best. Alright, so then bring up. That's one thing I've heard about that car. This car is
Wide
the turning
radius?
Yeah. So now basically for the drive back to the mall, I'll just try to stay quiet. That way it's more of a sound thing.
Okay. You want to turn the AC off then?
Oh yeah, please. Sorry. Okay, no, it's too hot of a day.
Guess the fan was low enough too, though.
Yeah. Alright, that should be enough for the silent time because it gets kind of awkward after a while. I did the silent time with the WRX because I was in the car alone, but with someone sitting next to me, it gets kind of awkward.
No, I mean, it's not awkward. I know you're wanting to hear the sound, so.
Right.
If we were recording and stuff and it was silent, then it'd be awkward.
Yeah. Well, I have the camera run the entire time. That's one thing I like about the channel is, or what I will do with the channel is, most car reviews, they start editing it and you don't really get a first impressions look on everything. Of course we have a red light. That's good. I wasn't sure if it would work like that, but it did.
What, get the pop or
yeah.
Engine? surprised it pops. I know like the Mustangs and stuff, they don't.
I know, it's
So
weird.
I don't know if it has something to do with the way the European tuning is or what.
Yeah, that could be. And it's kind of...
These are built in Saarlouis, I want to say.
I thought it was Germany, yeah.
Yeah, we're in Germany, so.
So it's a Ford, which is an American car brand, but it's built in Germany, so this is a European car.
Right. And of course, you know, being an RS, there were very, very limited numbers put out in 16.
And then 17 is the last year.
Well, 17 is the first year it came to America. The first official year was in America, so.
Oh, really?
I think that some of it has to do with the, you know, the European tuning and everything like that, you know. So, I mean, even though it is an American vehicle, it's got European technology.
Exactly. And then I just saw they released a special edition. I think it's like 3,300 or something like that.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know for 2018 they're adding race red.
That's
to
the special edition.
Yeah, and they're I don't know if it's gonna be special edition if they're all.
Because then they have the...
Yeah, I know, because I know all of them from 18 on, they all have the black roof.
Yep.
And they all have the black spoilers. You can't get the body color spoiler anymore. So I'm kind of glad I got in on this.
Well, what year is this one?
A 17.
17, okay. Because I thought I heard about some 2016s that were here.
There are, and they look exactly the same, but they were only, like I say, they were released in limited numbers.
Right.
So
this Popple's a killer.
like if you look at all the official sites and everything like that, they'll say that 17 is the first year that the RS came to America.
Oh, okay.
But again, you know, a very limited number of 16s were sold.
Well, that's like the Mark IIs that were in Europe. Those were amazing, especially in that green color, like the candy green.
Let's say take it tight. Go, go, go. Yeah, we'll have to do this loop again with me driving.
Oh yeah. Well, again, I don't want to lose my license. That's something
right,
I
and you're
do
driving
not
somebody
want.
else's car. Like
Exactly.
I said, I appreciate you taking it easy, and I completely understand why you are. So
I just got a comment the other day in one of the videos. It was when I was driving the Z06, and they're like, "He's telling you to floor it. Just floor it." The car had 300 miles on it.
yeah,
$85,000 car. I was 16 at the time.
right. Yeah, you don't want to go wrecking an $85,000 car. At the age of 60
Exactly.
and 300 miles.
And when I went, sorry.
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
When I went to California, not last February, but the February before, we were in LA. We were going around, we were doing a tour, and I found a Ferrari California and a Lamborghini Gallardo, the 2010 model, the LB560 and all that. And it was a driving experience. Of course, I'm 16, don't think they'll let me drive it. And I didn't bring my GoPro because
I think they'd let you drive it.
I didn't even know I would see one. And I was, you know, just saving the batteries and all of that for the Peterson Museum. So I asked him, I'm like, how old do you have to be to drive? 21, but just have your parents sign, you'll be fine. So I was out on Hollywood Boulevard driving a Gallardo for 20 minutes.
Oh, that had to have been amazing.
Oh, it was unbelievable. That was the first car and the fastest car I had ever driven with over, 300 horsepower. And it was unbelievable. And he had me just floor it from one of the lights. We hit a small bump and all 4 tires broke loose. Slightly terrifying.
It's an all-wheel drive?
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, I was gonna say maybe what you might want to do, if you're gonna do this for a while, is make up some kind of waivers. Have the people that are letting you use their car sign a waiver. This way, if they say floor it, you floor it, and something happens, not only is it signed in print that says that removes your liability, you also got it on video that they told you
Exactly.
to do it.
That's why I like leaving the camera run. And it's an insurance thing too.
Yeah.
Once I turn 18, I have a few dealerships on board, so then it will be good for them because I'll have the camera running, and if anything were to happen, God forbid, it's on camera, and
Yeah.
you know. But my biggest thing right now is just finding cars.
Yeah, well, you're doing the right thing going to the track, because that's where they go.
Exactly. Well, that's where I met the guy with the Z06, was the track.
Yeah.
Now, of course, I was helping him out at the track. He was gonna try launch control, and I'm like, oh, you have to floor it and then do it. And of course, it only works through first gear. That's when the traction control and all that works. So then he puts it into second gear and almost puts it right into the wall. I was like, yep, that was partially my fault, my bad. Alright, so we'll just do a quick change over here. I don't know if I'll film because I'll have to.
I was gonna say, I don't know. You can always put it in later, you know, you let me drive and did it, you know.
Yeah.
So.
So I'll just leave it running for you.
You mind if I put this in your car?
Oh yeah, one sec.
Oh, pop the hood.
Where's the button? Where'd they put the button on it?
It's down on the floor.
Oh, there it is. Is the door unlocked? Okay. Just in case.
So you can see it's got the open air box.
Yeah.
You get a little bit of sound from that.
Right.
But right now, 100% factory. So.
That's quick enough.
Yeah. I mean, I'm going to start doing stuff to it now that I've got my base numbers at the track.
Right.
You know, my best time there was a 13.595. My worst time was a 14.21.
Even that's fast.
So.
For factory car.
Yeah.
Alright, so I'll just